I'm calling out all the parents. If you're a parent and your child is in pre-K to elementary school to high school, I'm calling you out. The children today, I have never experienced, and I'm 22. Having to teach and work with you guys as children has been the most traumatic experience of my life.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. This lady over here, this ballet teacher, she's gone quite viral over the past few months. I only got introduced to the video a few days ago, and as I was listening to it, I really resonated with what she was saying, because like literally by the end of this video, you're gonna see she gets quite emotional talking about the state of, the kids, of the youth of today, and basically the lack of parenting that's going on. So I just wanted to share my thoughts on the whole matter and go over her video. So let's get to it.
I teach 5-year-olds ballet. 5-year-old girls ballet. I have a class of 10 students. They don't respect any authority. You ask them, can you stand in your designated spot? They're telling you no and shut up. They're throwing things at each other. They're throwing things at other people, other classmates. You say, can everybody sit in their spot? I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom.
Actually wild. Like, when I was growing up, you wouldn't even dare think to even say such to the teacher. In fact, if anything, if I said such to the teacher, my mom would literally tell the teacher, you have my full permission to whoop that kid's ass. It wouldn't even come into my head to talk to a teacher, to talk to an elder that way. I already knew that, look, that kind of behavior is unbecoming. But it clearly nowadays, even me just generally seeing, like when I go out and about, I look at some of the youth today, it's one of those things where if I see some kids, if I see some teenagers, and especially a group of them, I generally just try to avoid or just walk around them, because I don't know. I really don't know. Like, hey, like the kids of today, you don't know, are they carrying weapons? You don't know how they are, their mindset. So for me, I'm like, look, I'd rather just avoid. And that, I guess that says everything about the society right now.
You confront the parent. The parent tries to argue with you and fuss at you because you tried to reprimand and redirect their kid. I told a young little girl, please sit in your spot. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Okay. When her mom came to pick her up, I said, hey, your daughter's having a hard time following instructions. And 7 times today, I've had to redirect her to just sit in her spot. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit. And mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to fucking right there. So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it. What world do we live in?
That's absolutely insane. That is absolutely insane. That's embarrassing, to be honest. And that's why you find it all starts at home. I've said to people, I'm like, societies start at home. How somebody is behaving in adulthood, you can always trace it back to how they were raised in the household. This little girl, if her mom is busy saying stuff like, hey, so clearly she didn't want to do it, so why trying to make her do it? And even the fact that the mom is swearing at the teacher, you already know at home that there's chaos. You already know there's chaos. She's growing up in chaos. This little girl, by the time she's a teenager, probably going to be unruly, very disrespectful, and, well, basically be like her mom.
Like, what in you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious, and y'all don't have a right to tell her what to do. It's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. And another thing that's heart-wrenching is horrifying. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town and Sexyy. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking, can we hear Pound Town? I'm playing them Princess Tiana ballet music. And they are asking me, can we hear Pound?
Yo, yo. Are you as an adult, don't even have to be a parent, what business do you have playing Pound Town? Pound Town. As in Sexyy Red Pound Town. My coochie pink, my whole brown. What? Yeah, it's actually crazy. That is wow. Like those are little girls. I don't even know. They look like what, maybe 2, 3, 4 years old, and they were singing the song word for word. Kids that age do not listen to this kind of music unless they're exposed to it. They're exposed to it. Who's exposing them to it? It's the parents. And even if you as a parent, let's say for example, you can't control everything your kids do. I understand that 100%. But you as a parent, if I'm a parent and I hear my kid is listening to Sexyy or Pound Town, best believe I am turning that off. I am educating them, saying, look, this kind of music, it's not good music. It really isn't. You shouldn't be listening to this kind of music. And as long as you live under this household, you will not be listening to this kind of music. That is parenting. Not busy saying, oh no, I'm trying to be a friend with my kid. Let me just let them do whatever it is they want to do. No, you're the parent. You're the parent. You're not their friend. Your job is to guide them through life. Your job is to make them, mold them into upstanding citizens, into good people, into people that you can look at and say, I am proud to be that person's parent. But nowadays, when you're busy seeing this is embarrassing, man. Like, you see those little babies. Look at man.
And I'm so scared for these little girls today because this is the most insane agenda push I have ever seen in my life. We do freeze dance. You guys' daughters are twerking at 5. Where's the parenting? Where's the boundaries? Where's the help? Y'all are not helping your kids. You're hurting them. You guys are hurting them. I come every day dressed, ready to go, and I'm in school too. I'm in college. I mean, I put bows in my hair. I'm wearing leotards. I'm trying to get them interested in like proper things for their age, and you guys are exposing your kids to this raunchy secular music.
It really comes down to the parenting, because I say to myself, and I'm like, look, your kids are watching this somewhere. Yes, you can't always control what your kids do. Like, for example, you as a parent, when your kids go to school, you're not 100% in control of what's happening at school, but you are in control when they're at your home. You are in control. You tell them that, hey, yo, in this household, there will be no twerking. If I see my daughter twerking like that, I stop her immediately. I tell her that is unbecoming. You do not do that. You do not do that. My daughter, without even me saying a word, should just look at me and already know that I'm not even going to try that in front of dad. She just know that. But nowadays, you find parents are so busy wanting to be friends with their kids that they're like, oh no, I'm trying to be the cool parent, No, screw that. I'm not trying to be the cool parent. I'm trying to be a parent. I'm trying to be a good parent. I'm trying to mold my kids. And what's even crazy, I'm talking like this, I don't even have kids. I don't even have kids, and I'm thinking like this. I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is happening? Like, yeah, this agenda push is next level.
Stop listening to Sexyy Red around your children. Talk to your kid, interact with them, teach them, listen to them. Teach them to respect authority. Don't say you don't have to listen to anyone unless they're me. Your kids are so horrible and hard to deal with, and I'm blaming the parents because they have horrible guidance. And it needs to be a change.
If you're going to have a child, make sure you are ready to parent that child. Because that child didn't ask to be born into your nonsense. The child didn't ask. That's why for me, I've always been such a big proponent of having a situation where for you to have a child, you need to actually have like a license. You know, the same when we have driver's licenses and everything like that. I'm like, no, we need to have parenting licenses. Because I look, honestly, I'm sure all of you right now, you're thinking of that one parent and you're thinking, how the hell are those kids doing having them as a parent? You know, because, you know, people make it seem as if, oh, just because I have a child, all of a sudden I become a good person. No. That's not true. A lot of people, in fact, if anything, if you ask a lot of kids, their parents are the source of their trauma. Their parents are the source of their problems. So If you're wanting to have a child, I honestly was such a big proponent of, hey, you need to have a license to have a child. Are you ready to have a child? What kind of environment are you bringing the child into? You can't just have a child willy-nilly. Unfortunately, that's not realistically going to happen. But these are the kind of things that I think about and I say, because the youth of today, like, I was in a supermarket. And I'm seeing this kid cussing out at his mom. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, if I ever dared not even cuss at my mom, if I ever raised my voice to my mom as a kid, I already knew I was getting slapped. Oh, I was getting my ass whooped. Rightfully so. Because that's the society we live in today. No accountability. We just blame everyone else for our own problems. If your kid is a menace, you say, oh, it's the teacher's fault. Oh, no, it's society's fault. No, it's your fault. You're the parent. You're the child. They live with you. If your children are listening to secular music, if your kids are disrespectful, if your kids are overweight, if your kids are obese, if your kids are not good citizens, it is on you. It is 100% on you. But I'm almost certain that she got fired. But I'll check. Yeah, that's going to be it for this video. But, man, really, really sad. This lady over here, you can tell, she's 22, very young. You can tell she's a very, very young girl. I'll be shocked if she's going to be a teacher within 3-4 years. I wouldn't want to be a teacher in today's world. I look at the kids today and I say to myself, hell no, I wouldn't want to. Because you as a teacher, you don't even have any authority, no power. If let's say you raise your voice to a child, or you tell, like if you try to discipline a child, you go to the parents, instead of actually wanting to discipline their child, they'll be like, no, get rid of the teacher for trying to discipline my child. It's a cuckoo world we live in. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to leave the link to the full video down in the description if you want to watch it in its entirety. And I appreciate y'all for joining me today. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one.